I don't know what's going on. I don't care if you're a silver fox or whatever. I don't care what kind of fox you are. Come on in. It's cold outside. Make a decision. Pick you one woman and date in your age bracket.
Set up, good camera. Oh, I like this.
Oh, no, I don't.
Babe.
Kendra, I've been on here before, like on your Facebook, about 2 years ago.
Okay, give me an update. I don't remember.
And when we were talking, I was in Atlanta at my other house. And I remember you said, when you're over 55 and you're 60, it's harder to find somebody. And let me tell you, when you gave me the numbers, I was like, she don't know what she's talking about. She's young. You were not lying when you said as you get older, the percentage of men in the 55 to up bracket of choices get smaller and smaller and smaller. So when I look at when you interviewed me a couple years ago, what I wanted and what I needed, oh my God, if I would have chose that at the time, I probably wouldn't be with that person anyway.
Well, I want to say this. What I give you guys is the data.
You should know better.
No, you're right.
And say to yourself, okay, wait a minute. 30 years old, or before I was 30, okay, when I was 25 years old, I had a whole bunch of options, right? Now that I'm 35, 40, 45, the options are slowly dwindling down. Okay, she's not even picking up on that at that age. She had to get to 60, she said, or 55, 60, in order for her to come to that conclusion. I mean...
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
It might be a little bit too late here, but let's keep going.
And I always say I'm not the same person that created the show. I know so much more. Rightfully so. I'm a journalist at heart. So what I did as a journalist is I interviewed people and I collect data and share. Before it was mainly celebrities, right?
Right.
Yes. I'm just
right.
I'm just sharing the data that I collect. And then also too, I have live events. And when I have live events, that's another source of statistics. And I can tell you there'll be 80% women to the 20% men. It's just what it is. It's a number game. This is a math conversation. Not I'm a queen. He should pay all my bills. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about math, straight numbers. Okay. Yeah. So, but whatever the case, I'm assuming you want to do it again.
Yeah, and you know what? And I guess the thing I got to get used to is I don't know if it's me or the younger generation. I don't know. We've been having conversations all over the place about 50-50. No, I'm not paying half your bills because you're not paying half of mine. I'm not. I don't want you trying to come for granny's checks either.
Well, I think the 50-50 thing is spoken about if you live together.
Oh, okay. Now that you got your own house and
No, they would say that you're each paying 100 in that scenario. The 50-50 conversation comes into play if you're actually cohabitating together.
Oh, okay.
Well, how do you feel about that? If y'all were to live together, what is your, now that you know what it means, now what are your thoughts?
Child, you got to come with your own money. I got my own money. I don't want to move in your house. You ain't moving in my house. We're going to get a new house. You got to come with your own money and your own checks.
So when you get the new house, what is the component you want to pay?
That's where, it's, I look at it like I would never want to move into a house that somebody had. Or in our age bracket, they're either divorced or whatever. But what I'm saying is that you have to make choices. Like either you're going to move into somebody's house or who got a mortgage, who don't got a mortgage. It's just so many things that go into that over 50 stuff,
Okay, at her age, respectfully, take what you can get. Take what you can get. Okay, she's over 50 from what I'm gathering here. I mean, all your negotiation, bargaining chips that you had, yeah, that's all dried up. Okay, that is dried up, literally. Okay. At this point in time, who's willing to take you on? Hey, if he has a pulse and he takes a bath twice a day, yeah, take him. Just take it. Okay, because you talking about you'll accept this, you won't accept that, and your standards here and your not the guy that majority of these women want. right? These high value, high productive, high capable men, a guy her age can literally date a woman half her age.
I always look at it like, since I'm a real, into real estate and I'm an investor, that I could always grab a little house and we could just put 10 or 20,000 and we'd be good and we wouldn't have no mortgage.
Huh? All right, let's take it from the top. Tell me your name again, honey.
My name is Vernett.
Vernett?
Mm-hmm.
And Vernett, where are you calling us from?
I'm in Houston, but I'm from the West Coast.
Where do you live?
Houston.
How old are you again?
I am 62.
Okay, 62.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay, so she's 62 years old. Okay, so it's worse than I thought. At 62 years old, you would think a woman at her age would have enough life experience to know better. The same types of individuals that will try to guide the younger generation of women. Okay, these modern women that are 22, 23 years old, besides the internet, of course, social media is going to influence them 100%. But they're also getting their advice from older women from generations before them.
What do you do for a living?
Real estate investor.
Real estate investor. Do you have any children?
I have 2 grown children.
How old are your 2 grown kids?
37 and 30.
And what?
And 30.
30. Both by the same man?
No.
2 men. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced last?
Oh, 15 years ago.
Oh, a long time ago. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So we got Vernett, Houston, Sagittarius, 62, real estate investor. Mine are 2 grown kids, by 2 men, was once married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Girl, they got to know the Lord, honey. They got to know the Lord, and they got to have their own money. Because I'm not looking for their money. I need somebody that wants to be in love. People that want to be in love. My mama always told me, if a man loves you, there ain't nothing you can't have. So I ain't worried about material stuff. I got my own stuff. I'm talking about somebody that got some sense, and that, when they get old, they're going to change some diapers. Some depends. Because when you get older, you got to think about that. He's going to help you in and out the tub and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that got some sense and some tenderness. Some of y'all is like a M&M. You hard on the outside. You ain't got no ooey gooey center, man.
Having somebody in your corner should be your number 1 priority, right? In case you fall ill, as you mentioned, that should be at the very top of your list. Okay, companionship, somebody that's going to be there for you, somebody that you can count on, somebody that's dependable, that you can build and create a life with, really.
Coming out of divorce, or you done lost your wife, and some of you done lost your wife, and you still got the ladies' clothes in the house. That's spooky. No, I don't want to go in your house. So you got to have your mind together. Retire, somebody outside that like to barbecue a little bit and shake his legs on the swing a little bit. Somebody like that. Somebody ain't out in the club trying to throw it in a circle still. None of that throwing it in the circle if you're 60 and up. You need to settle it down, bring it on in, come on the porch and chill out. That's what we should be doing right now. Not some of y'all men out there getting them young girls and getting them young babies, and then you think that granny gonna take care of it. Not happening. Keep your little worms in your pants and find you a nice woman that wants to make you some coffee in the morning and make you some eggs and some grits and stuff. That's what you need to be doing. But some of y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't care if you're a silver fox or whatever. I don't care what kind of fox you are. Come on in. It's cold outside. Make a decision. Pick you one woman and date in your age bracket.
Uh-oh. Okay. So she's bitter. Right? She doesn't like the fact that older men can attract younger women. She don't like it. I mean, majority of them don't like it, but yeah, at 62 years old, yeah, she really don't like it, okay? Because the guys that she probably wants don't want her.
And then everybody be in love. Stop trying to be 60 dating 30-year-olds, because it ain't going to get you nothing but a baby. Period. Mm-hmm. That's what's wrong with these old men, Kendra. Like, I know your dad, I see you be talking about your dad all the time. Now, you know, he ain't out here trying to get him a 20-year-old.
Well, my daddy told me he liked them young too. I'm sorry. My daddy
He like them young too?
I just learned on Christmas my daddy would date somebody my age. So I try to tell you, Vernetta, yeah, my daddy's 77. He said he'll date somebody 45. He get along with him because my daddy at 77 got a no kid policy.
Is there a range that he goes?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm trying to tell you. I told you the last time you was here.
You
Men of your
did.
age like them younger. I don't make the rules, women. I'm sorry. So
But
I don't make the rules.
when you say go younger, Kendra, like when you're in your 60s, how young do you think is young?
Listen, I'm not telling you what to go. I'm telling you what they doing. Now, there's some who date within their age, of course, but like sometimes they wife might have passed. But you just said you don't want nobody's dead wife's clothes in the house still.
Mm-mm. No, and he had to get knee replacements and all that stuff. Granny, I ain't there yet. Child. Granny like to do it. Granny likes to do it too. So I'm just telling you. I like to have sex still. I do a lot of sex. But I'm not gonna do it with somebody that got the PRD.
What's the
The
PRD?
penile rectal dysfunction.
Penile erectile dysfunction.
Yeah,
Is
some
that
of
Yo.
y'all.
ED?
Yes, penile rectal dysfunction.
So is that the same as ED, erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, similar. One of them ain't gonna work at all. The one's just gonna be like that. It ain't gonna never do nothing.
So yeah, based on what she said, her last marriage was what, 18 years ago? Okay, so she's been probably out in these streets too, okay? Talking about, older guys going after younger women. What about her? Okay, she's probably out here busting it open. Okay, at 62 years old. This is crazy, but let's keep going.
I just don't want nobody that's on the Viagra. Let me just say that. Let me just put it on out there.
Okay, so what is the age range you want to date? Let's start there.
I think 52 to 62.
Okay. 52, 62,
Yeah.
still working naturally.
Yes.
Okay, still working naturally. Okay. What's some other deal breakers, Vernett?
Just not honesty, just not the honesty, and just, whatever it is. If you only got 2 nickels to rub, they'll say, hey, Granny, I ain't got but 2 nickels. Stand on your business. Just somebody that is just ready to settle down. Somebody that wants to be in love. A lot of times people are in love with the idealism of love, but they don't want the actual work that goes into if that leads to something more serious, so.
Okay.
Gotta be serious about your business.
Serious about your business. Okay. I don't want no problems. Should he look a certain way?
He gotta be taller than a 5th grader. Let me see. He gotta be taller than a 5th grader. And no, I'm not really caught up on looks. I'm really not.
How tall are you, Vernett?
I am 5'9".
Okay.
I'm 5'9".
So should he be taller than 5'9", or your height is 5?
I would like him to be the same height as me if possible.
Or
But it's
taller?
not a deal breaker or anything,
Okay.
but
Okay.
just
Should he make a certain amount of money?
nah, I ain't really worried about money because I got my own.
Okay. Well, you said earlier you wasn't doing 50-50.
No, I'm not doing 50-50 because I'm not expecting for him to pay any of my bills and I'm not paying his. I need everybody. I mean, what I'm saying is it's just when it comes to money, it's just different. I mean, you can take care of yourself and you can take care of another person, you cool. But if you know that you can't, you're making $15 an hour and you got $9,000 worth of debt, then you need to check out. You need to, take care of your dad or do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, I call cap on that. I guarantee she's not dating a guy, even if he was debt free, making $50 an hour. She's not doing it. Okay, I can already tell already. She's picky as hell.
Do you plan on do you want to live with somebody, or you want the situation where y'all live separately?
That's a good question because I asked somebody, we were talking about that the other day. Like, if I have a house, already where I live and they have a house and, it doesn't, I want to live with them. Yeah. But we just have to figure out the geographics.
Okay. All right. Vernett, let's do the Kendra camp.
Oh, I got my pajamas. I had just woke up. It's crazy. I just woke up and I was doing some other work. Oh, let me turn this light on. Oh, I'm straight over here, honey. I model still. I works, baby.
Who you
We
talking
works over here.
to?
We get checks over here, baby.
You cussing somebody out in the comment section?
Who? I don't look. I can't see that anyway. Okay.
I like your outfit.
I got my pajamas on.
Okay, we got you, girl. Vernett, right?
Uh-huh. They call me V.
V. When was your last relationship?
Ooh, back before the pandemic.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It's been before the pandemic.
Okay.
I ain't letting folks run up at me like that. I got a lot of power going on.
Oh, cap on
What kind
that.
of power?
I got a lot of sexual power that at this age, and I'm not going to be unleashing it on any little Tom, Dick, and Harry.
You have sexual power.
Yes, I got it. I got the powers.
Can you explain what sexual power?
That means I can do what needs to be done. I can go around the world and yeah. That means that I'm still working. Its juices are flowing. I don't have to, like that.
So you're saving it for the right man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just be jumping up and down on these old rascals out here.
Okay.
I mean, you just can't. You got to know what you're getting. You got to come with your doctor's stuff. With your doctor's report. You got to go to the doctor. You got to have some checkups, and you got to make sure you've been to the dentist within the last 6 months. Don't come with that. I ain't been to the dentist since 2017, because that's not going to work. Be up on your hygiene. For real. Like, I ain't trying to be funny, but just be up on your hygiene, for real, bro.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. Okay, this is a prime example that getting older doesn't necessarily equal wisdom. Okay, as we can see through this particular video here. Okay, this woman is 62 years old, talking as if she's 22, 23. Okay, the same rhetoric, same talking points that a lot of these younger modern women talk about or speak of. She's basically saying the same thing. Yo, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. And until next time.